Ladies and gentlemen, listen up, because this is where the rubber meets the road. You've got to stop waiting for the world to hand you your confidence on a silver platter. It's not coming. What's coming is the opportunity for you to step up and act like you've already got it. If you want to be powerful, if you want to win, you need to act as if you are already confident and powerful. Here's the thing, how you perceive yourself is how others will perceive you. It doesn't matter where you come from or what mistakes you've made. If you walk into a room like you own it, if you talk like you're in control, if you carry yourself with the belief that you are here to make an impact, people will believe it. The world is a reflection of your inner self, and when you project power, the world responds in kind. But here's the kicker, this isn't some passive waiting game. You don't wait for confidence to magically appear. You don't sit around hoping for someone to give you permission to act boldly. You act in spite of the fear. You step out in spite of the uncertainty. Confidence is created through action. It's built by consistently doing what others won't. It's built by pushing through the discomfort, by showing up when everyone else is hiding. Let's talk about fear, because it's what's holding most of you back. Fear doesn't go away. In fact, the more successful you get, the more challenges and fears you'll face. But here's the truth, fear is not the enemy, inaction is the enemy. Fear is simply a signal that you're doing something that matters, that you're growing, that you're on the right path. Powerful people don't let fear stop them. They act in spite of fear. And the more they act, the less fear has power over them. Your body language speaks louder than your words. When you walk into a room with your shoulders back, your head held high, and your stride strong, you communicate power before you even say a word. You want people to listen when you speak? Then stop slouching, stop mumbling, and start speaking like you believe you have something important to say. When you act confident, people will follow your lead. When you project power, people will start looking to you for guidance. But that only happens when you start acting like you're already there. Now, let me tell you the most important point. Confidence is not a one-off event, it's a habit. You can't flip the switch and think you're done. It's not about a few moments of bravado, it's about doing it every single day. Confidence is built by showing up, by speaking with authority, by making decisions quickly and with conviction. If you want to be truly powerful, you've got to own it every single day. It's the consistency of your actions that turns power into influence. So here's what I want you to take away from this. Stop waiting. Stop looking for a reason to believe in yourself, because the reason is you. Start acting like you're already confident, already powerful, already in control. The moment you decide to do that, you change your entire reality. And I'm telling you, once you make that shift, the world will have no choice but to notice. Now get out there, stand tall, speak loud, and start acting like the powerful person you're meant to be. The moment you begin to act confident, the universe will start to open doors for you. And remember this, your power is within you, and it's time to unleash it. Your self-perception is the most important lens through which you view the world. Everything starts with how you see yourself. The way you perceive your own worth, abilities, and potential dictates how you approach every opportunity and challenge in life. It shapes your actions, your decisions, and ultimately your destiny. When you believe that you are capable, that you are worthy of success, and that you have the power to create the life you desire, you will act in a way that aligns with that belief. You will speak with conviction, make bold moves, and refuse to settle for mediocrity. But when you see yourself as incapable, weak, or unworthy, your actions reflect that belief. You hesitate, you second guess, and you settle for far less than what you could truly achieve. This is the reality of self-perception. It shapes your actions, and your actions shape your future. The truth is that your self-perception can either empower you or limit you. When you believe you can, you will. When you believe you can't, you won't. The world around you doesn't change based on your circumstances, but it will change based on how you choose to see yourself in those circumstances. You are the architect of your own destiny. And it all begins with how you perceive yourself in relation to the world. The power of self-perception lies in the fact that it is entirely within your control. You don't need anyone else's permission to see yourself as strong, successful, and capable. You don't need external validation to believe that you are deserving of greatness. All you need is a shift in your mindset, a choice to stop believing the lies that others have told you, and that you've told yourself. It's time to stop letting external circumstances define who you are. When you control your perception of yourself, you take control of your life. There's a simple truth: you can't rise higher than your self-perception. If you want to unlock your full potential, it's essential that you see yourself as someone who is capable of achieving great things. Too often, we underestimate the power we have within us. We look at the challenges, the obstacles, and the setbacks, and we convince ourselves that we're not cut out for success. We listen to the voices that tell us we're not good enough, not strong enough, not smart enough. But I'm telling you today, those voices are lies. You are more capable than you think. You are stronger than you realize. And you have the power to do far more than you've ever imagined. This is where true growth begins, when you stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as the creator of your own reality. When you make the decision to view yourself as a person of power and purpose, you unlock a whole new realm of possibilities. Your self-perception will become the driving force behind your success. When you believe that you deserve success, when you believe that you can overcome challenges, when you believe that you can make a difference, the universe will start to align with those beliefs. You will begin to act with confidence, take risks, and pursue your dreams with relentless determination. But remember, this power doesn't come overnight. It takes time, effort, and most importantly, consistency. You have to work at changing the way you see yourself every single day. It requires you to be relentless in affirming your worth and your capabilities, no matter what the world or others may say. The more you affirm your worth and act in alignment with that belief, the more you will become the person you've always known you could be. It's not enough to simply think positive thoughts. You must live and breathe them, to walk with the confidence that you are exactly who you need to be in this moment. There is a powerful force within you, but it can only be activated through the way you perceive yourself. So ask yourself, what do you see when you look in the mirror? Do you see a person capable of greatness, or do you see someone limited by fear and doubt? The truth is, you're the sum of how you see yourself. If you see yourself as capable, strong, and destined for success, you will take the actions that prove it. But if you see yourself as anything less, that's exactly what you'll become. You hold the key to your future. Your self-perception is the lock. So choose to see yourself as someone who is powerful beyond measure, and watch the world open up in ways you never thought possible. You are not limited by anything except the way you choose to see yourself. So choose wisely. Your destiny depends on it. Taking action with conviction isn't just about moving forward, it's about moving forward with absolute certainty. It's the difference between sitting around waiting for the perfect moment and grabbing every opportunity that presents itself. The world doesn't reward hesitation, and it certainly doesn't reward passivity. It rewards action, and not just any action, but action that comes from a place of unshakable conviction. The moment you decide that you will no longer be held back by doubt, fear, or uncertainty, you step into a power that most people will never experience. When you act with conviction, you make a declaration to the universe that you're not here to play small. You're not here to be a spectator. You're here to dominate. And dominating life requires an internal certainty that fuels everything you do. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. The only thing that matters is your belief in the action you are taking and the outcome you are expecting. When you take action with conviction, you move in alignment with your purpose, and you send a clear message to the world that you are serious about your success. I think about the people who achieve great things. They don't hesitate or second guess themselves when an opportunity arises. They act, and they act swiftly. They don't waste time contemplating the what ifs or dwelling on potential failures. Instead, they take massive action, fueled by an unbreakable belief that they will succeed, regardless of the challenges ahead. That's the kind of conviction that propels you forward, even when things are difficult. It's what makes you push through the obstacles, the criticism, and the failures. It's what turns ordinary moments into extraordinary ones, because conviction takes an ordinary action and transforms it into something extraordinary. Every single person who has ever achieved greatness has faced uncertainty. But those who succeed don't allow that uncertainty to paralyze them. They choose to move anyway. They make the decision that no matter how tough the road gets, no matter how many failures they encounter, they will continue to take action. That's where the magic happens. It's in those moments of doubt, of fear, that your true potential is tested. And when you act with conviction, you develop a strength that nothing can break. Conviction doesn't mean you have all the answers. It doesn't mean that you are guaranteed success from the start. But what it does mean is that you trust in your ability to figure it out as you go. You trust in your capacity to rise above challenges, to find solutions, and to turn setbacks into lessons. It means that even when things don't go as planned, you maintain the belief that you are on the right path and that the ultimate outcome is still within your reach. The power of taking action with conviction is that it eliminates hesitation, uncertainty, and indecision. It forces you to act in the face of fear, to make decisions quickly, and to trust that you have the power to navigate whatever comes your way. When you act with conviction, the world responds. You'll find that opportunities begin to open up, that the people around you will take notice, and that things begin to fall into place in ways that wouldn't have happened if you were sitting back and waiting for the perfect moment. So when an opportunity arises, don't wait for a sign. Don't wait for everything to align perfectly. Take action with absolute certainty. Move forward with the belief that this is your time, that you are capable, and that success is already on its way. Conviction is the spark that lights the fire of achievement. Once you decide to act with unshakable conviction, you will unlock a power within yourself that will propel you towards the greatness you were always meant to achieve. Fear. It's the one thing that holds more people back than any obstacle, any challenge, any external force. It paralyzes us. It tells us we're not good enough, not strong enough, not smart enough. It convinces us that we're destined to fail. But here's the truth: fear is not your enemy, it's your invitation to grow. Fear is simply the body's response to something that lies beyond your comfort zone, something that promises growth, success, and change. When you learn to overcome fear, you learn to overcome yourself. You see, fear is a natural response. We've all felt it at some point. But most people stop there. They listen to the fear and let it control them. Fear tells them to shrink back, to retreat, to settle for what's comfortable. They wait for the fear to go away, and when it doesn't, they never move. They become paralyzed in place, bound by an invisible chain, believing that the fear is bigger than they are. But what if I told you that fear is actually smaller than you think? What if I told you that the moment you stand up to it, face it head on, and act in spite of it, you'll realize just how small it really is? You've got to understand that fear is not the absence of courage, but the presence of action. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward anyway. It's not about waiting for the fear to disappear, because it never will. Fear will always be there, lurking around the corner, waiting to tell you why you can't. But what if you made a decision to step into that fear anyway? What if you chose to act even when every part of you wants to hold back? That's where true power lies, not in avoiding fear, but in taking action in spite of it. Most people give up before they even start because they listen to the voice of fear, the voice that tells them they're not good enough, that they don't have the skills, the experience, or the resources. But here's the secret: you already have everything you need. Fear is the mind's way of trying to keep you safe, trying to keep you in the known and the comfortable. But if you want to grow, you have to step out of the known and into the unknown. You have to leave behind the comfort of what's familiar and embrace the discomfort of what's possible. And when you do, you'll realize that everything you need to succeed is already within you. Think about the last time you were afraid to take that next step. Maybe it was starting a business, speaking in front of a crowd, or confronting a personal issue. Whatever it was, think about how you felt. The anxiety, the nervousness, the doubt. But what happened after you pushed through that fear? What happened after you made the decision to act, even when it seemed impossible? You likely found that it wasn't as bad as you thought, that you were capable of far more than you imagined. That's the power of facing fear. It reveals to you your true strength. Now, it's important to realize that fear doesn't go away, it transforms. It doesn't disappear just because you faced it once. But what happens over time is that the more you act in spite of it, the more you take steps forward, the more the fear loses its grip on you. It no longer controls you. It becomes something that you can use to propel you forward rather than hold you back. Fear, in fact, can become a tool that works for you rather than against you. So the next time fear shows up in your life, don't run from it. Don't let it dictate your actions. Look it in the eye and step forward anyway. Fear is a sign that you're on the verge of something great. It's a signal that you're pushing past your limits, that you're stepping into your greatness. And remember, it's not about the absence of fear. It's about your ability to act in spite of it. When you learn to do that, you'll realize that fear no longer has any power over you. It's not your master. You are. And with that power, you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Your body language speaks louder than your words. I don't care how great your ideas are, how well versed you are in your field, or how polished your resume looks. If your body language doesn't match your words, people won't listen to you. They'll see right through the facade. It's a cold, hard truth. You can say all the right things, but if you slouch, avoid eye contact, or mumble, people will start to doubt not only what you're saying, but whether you actually believe in what you're saying. The way you hold yourself, your posture, your expression, your gesture sends an immediate signal to everyone in the room about who you are and what you believe about yourself. I think about the leaders, the icons, the ones who command attention without even trying. What's the common thread? It's not just their words, it's their presence. When they walk into a room, they take up space. They don't just physically occupy the space, they own it. It's as though the entire room shifts to accommodate their energy. It's not magic, it's body language and its power. What you need to understand is that your presence is one of the most powerful tools you have. Presence is not something you just show up with. It's cultivated, it's intentional. It starts with how you carry yourself. When you stand tall, when you maintain a strong, grounded posture, you signal strength to the world. Your body reflects confidence. When your shoulders are back, your chest is open, and your head is held high, your mind starts to believe it. Your brain releases the chemicals of confidence. It begins to interpret your physical stance as a signal of strength, and in return, you start thinking and acting stronger. This isn't just about looking good or impressing people, it's about embodying your inner strength. People notice how you move. The way you walk tells them who you are. The stride you take speaks volumes. When you walk with purpose, when you move as though each step is leading you somewhere significant, people notice that. They may not be able to put their finger on it, but they'll sense the difference. You're no longer just another face in the crowd. You become someone who commands respect, someone who's not afraid to take charge of the situation. And let's talk about eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most important aspects of presence. People don't realize how powerful it is to simply look someone in the eye when speaking to them. If you look down, fidget, or avoid eye contact, you immediately signal insecurity. But when you lock eyes with someone, when you look them in the eye with intent and confidence, you send a message that you are unafraid, that you are certain of who you are. and that you are ready to engage. You are no longer a passive participant in the conversation. You are an active, confident force. This simple action elevates your presence tenfold. And let's not forget about your voice. The way you speak is as much a part of your body language as the way you stand or walk. People who project their voices with authority are often the ones who are listened to. When you speak clearly, firmly, and at the right volume, you command attention. It's not about being loud, it's about being deliberate. Your tone, your cadence, your ability to speak without hesitation, these things show that you are confident, that you know your value, and that you believe in the words you are saying. The power of body language and presence is undeniable. It affects every interaction you have, every meeting, every opportunity. And here's the key: when you begin to embody this power, you not only influence how others perceive you, but you begin to influence how you perceive yourself. You start to walk taller because you believe in what you're saying and you believe in what you're doing. You stop second guessing yourself. You stop apologizing for your space. You own it. You become a force to be reckoned with. Your presence is a reflection of your inner power. It's not something you need to fake. It's something you tap into, something you bring to the surface. So stop shrinking. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Stand tall, look people in the eyes, speak with conviction, and move with purpose. When you do, not only will people start treating you with respect, but you will start treating yourself with the respect you deserve. Your presence, your body language will become a force that attracts opportunities, respect, and influence. The way you present yourself to the world is a direct reflection of your belief in your own worth and potential. Your body language, your presence, the way you carry yourself, all of these elements speak louder than anything you say. When you act as if you are confident and powerful, you unlock a force within you that cannot be ignored. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you've been through, or how many times you've been knocked down. Your posture, your energy, and your ability to stand tall in any situation will determine the level of respect you command and the opportunities that come your way. This is not just about looking the part, it's about becoming the part. It's about stepping into the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. So from today, start embodying the power and confidence that resides in you. Stand taller. Speak clearer. Walk with purpose. When you do, you'll find that the world will respond in kind. And you'll begin to see yourself as the confident, powerful force you were always meant to be. Don't wait for permission. Don't ask for validation. Walk as though you already own the place, because when you act as if you are confident and powerful, you will become exactly that.